Hey yo, what's up, Mzansi? Welcome to another episode of Social Bridges. As you all know, my name is Uspiwe Sims Umtungwa Umbulasi Ndabezitha, and I'm not here by myself. I'm here with the wonderful Zana. What's up, Zana?
I'm good. What you do, Mzansi? I am Zana Pesho, but you can call me Zana. I'm the coolest kid in Mhlabeni. What's happening, my brother?
My sister, the bridge that we are crossing today is the youth and the ballot box.
Wow.
Did you mark your ex?
I did. Did you?
I did. What did you vote for?
Isn't that a secret? What did you vote for?
My vote is my secret, my sister. My vote is my secret.
Okay, before we get into that, what's in your cooler?
What's in my cooler? Let's check, man. Because now the producer has surprises for us recently in our coolers. We don't know what's in there until we open there.
She's moving really.
Okay. In my cooler, there's a pen. As I asked you, my sister, did you mark your ex?
Yeah.
So to mark your ex, to make a difference in this country, you need a pen and a ballot paper to mark your ex.
That's all you need.
No, that's not all you need. I'm just
saying
why there's a pen in my cooler. What's in your cooler?
Let me check what's in my cooler.
Yes.
Okay, I was asked to face it this side. Because you know the story about the IDs, eh?
Is it your ID?
No, it's not. It's not my ID.
Want to show the people the photo?
Yeah, I was giving a disclaimer before. Please make sure you don't show my face, ne? Okay, I have an ID.
Yes.
You need this to register to vote.
Okay.
Every South African that has this can vote.
So if you don't have an ID, you don't vote, ne?
If you don't have an ID, unless maybe you have a passport, but that's very complicated. To make things easy, if you have this, you can just register to vote.
So you're saying we need this pen, that ID,
yeah, just to make things run very smoothly.
the ballot box.
Yeah.
Alright. So my sister, the bridge that we are crossing today, as I've mentioned, is the youth and the ballot box. I think our main focus in this topic is the youth.
Okay.
Yeah, we are not focusing on the people who are there in the struggles and they say, now I'm voting for I'm not going to mention it because it's been there for us, I'm not going to mention any parties,
Okay.
But for me, the youth recently started voting. Most of them started voting last year. We voted last year, ne?
Yeah, we voted last year.
Yeah, I think most of them, if you ask them, when did you vote? Even me, myself.
Yeah. Voted last year.
I think 2 elections I did not vote.
Wow.
Because I didn't see the necessity to vote. Because for me it was, they are going to vote. Little did I know, me not voting, my vote goes to the ruling party. But I didn't know.
Guys, there's no such thing.
There's no such thing. Tell us, girl. I mean, I thought if I don't vote, if wins, my vote was there with
And it's so funny when you say you know what party is talking about. We know what
I can't mention it.
They say there's no such thing, guys. If you don't vote, your vote will not go to another party.
Where does it go?
It doesn't go anywhere.
Really?
Because every year there's stats of people who register to vote for those elections. For instance, next year we're having local elections, right? So people will have to register to vote for local elections. Then they're gonna be maybe 2 million people register to vote. Then how many people voted? It's about the current stats, not what just because I voted to 1994 for that party. Even now, my vote is still in that party. It doesn't work like that. People are like, even if you die, you still your vote is gonna count for that party. If there was such thing, we will not have government of national unity. That means all the people that did not vote, that party would have won. So that party lost that majority. Then that is why there was another party, and other parties, small parties.
And other parties.
You get it. So people, if you vote, that's your right. But also, if you vote, that's your voice to say no. I want this. No, I don't want this. You get it. So if you don't vote, nothing happens because you did not vote. We're not gonna count.
So if I register and not vote, what happens then?
You did not vote. I need to gonna count
Yes.
this party, how many people voted for. Then it goes for like wards, and it's that locally. Then it goes provincially. Then it goes nationally.
Yes.
Yes, that's how it works.
Oh, no.
For instance, there are people who would vote maybe for local. I'll vote for the other party. Then nationally, I vote for the other party. You get it. Then for my ward, maybe I voted for this party. Then for national, I voted for that party. You get it.
So and I know your vote is your secret. Ne?
Yeah.
So nationally, you voted for the other party, and then locally, you voted for another party, and then provincial. Is it yeah?
Yeah, provincially.
Or did you vote for one?
I voted for one.
Ah.
Because I want to change that bit.
Do you feel that since we voted last year, there's change now?
Yeah, it's very tricky.
I think there is. You know, with Gaten Mackenzie being there in sports, you know, asking for millions from the netball. Things are happening.
And I feel like this is what we needed. We needed other parties because we've been ruled by one party for such a long time. So there's other parties that can take accountability, that could have inquiries like that to ask people what really happened to the funds, how was money used, because people have been getting away with murder.
True.
So I feel like it's good to have my national unity thing. I like it. I really like it.
It's nice. And
it's not nice. Somehow it clashes. But it really showed that we live in a democratic country, that whatever you vote for can rule.
Yes. But I think with all the clashes and all the drama that's coming out, the country is being fixed. I don't know how you feel, but I feel like you know, we are cleaning up the mess with the government of national unity. Is it that?
Yes.
Did I say it right?
Yes.
I always say it wrong.
Yes, GNU.
Yeah, with the GNU,
Yeah,
I think there's a lot of change. And one thing that I wanted to touch on is a reason why we had so many young people voting this year is because they introduced the online registration. Me, for one, it was tough for me to say, let me take my ID, go there, queue just to register. For me, it was.
But the lines we gave in 1994,
last year,
they were hectic.
It was like freedom is coming tomorrow.
You know when they do it?
No.
Doing some shades there, you see.
But it was nice. I saw a very united South Africa when you see a black man and a white man and an Indian person and, you know, and a Chinese in one line. Shame. You see that we are GNU. It showed that it was going to be GNU in the beginning, because the lines were snaking and there's a white person saying, "Hey, what? Can I smoke with you?" talking to a black person. It was nice. How was it where you voted? Tell us. The environment.
The environment. I felt like there was where I voted, because I stay in Everton.
Oh.
Yeah. So it showed, like, what I like about the township. It really shows like what you wouldn't see in the media, like the real issues of what's really going on, like people realities, people challenges, because it was different parties. So people, I don't know what do they call, is it party agents or what? Some parties, they were well treated off, they had money for food. It was really bad because they even asked us money for food, like we've been here since the morning, We don't have money for food.
People from the parties.
Yeah, people from the parties.
They're asking money from you.
Money from us, but like we don't have money to buy food. And you see this other one, that party, they're eating KFC. It's so nice that side. It's so nice that side. You get it? Then there's always obviously there were parties that even invested to transportation, like taking elderly people, like free transport. You could like people invested in this voting thing, elections. There were like big budgets for it, understand, and some it was not. You see, you can see the campaigning. How was it for me? That's what I saw. What did you saw?
A lot.
And also people voted.
They did.
People voted. Everyone was like, "Hey, we want to take this party out. We want to take. We are sick and tired."
Hey,
that's the conversation we were having in the queue. We're tired of this.
That's the conversation we were having in the queue. We want to take this party out. We need change. But there's still people who would say, party in the year fought for us.
That's my dad. And then I was...
So I'm standing with party I'm not against party myself. Not against any other party.
Yeah.
But for me, for where I stay in Klalala, smoking.
Yeah.
Now. So there were no white people and there were no Indians and Chinese. It was just us black people,
Yeah.
So what stood out for me is there was this party. I'm not gonna say the name again, but the yellow one. There's a lot of yellow ones, but the yellow one.
I know what you're talking about.
The yellow one had taxis. I'm a quantum.
Yeah.
Fetching people from their homes, And there was this lady who came with that yellow taxi, wearing a jacket like this, closed, until she was dropped off. Then when the taxi dropped her off, she took off her jacket. Another color revealed.
People were playing that game. People were playing.
And these people were like, I'm not going to taxi a road. I must taxi a road. Don't go against us. Keep us up at So, yeah. And then I asked this guy, so what are you fighting for? Because this taxi is assigned to fetch people to come vote. Or is it assigned to fetch
people vote for
your people?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was a lot of drama. Hey, it was a lot of drama. And then at a certain point, we were standing in one long queue, that snake queue. No, I remember I came in the morning and there was a snake queue. I was like, I'll come back during the day. And then I went home, Came back, still snake. Where are these people coming from? And then I went back home and then I came back later to say, you know what? Now it's late. It's 9 o'clock now.
Yeah.
Or 8 o'clock. Somewhere
late.
there.
I was watching the news,
Because I was like, people now are watching your Muvangos, your generations.
Still playing.
I don't know what's playing on TV.
A lot of things.
Now it's my turn to go vote. And then I get there, still a snake. No, but I had to wait. And at a certain point, we were moved to say, if your surname starts with an M, and then they saw that it's not going to work.
Imagine mine with P, dog. Oh, they wanted to separate alphabetical. See, that's the thing. And you cannot say, if your surname starts with an M, but we have one entrance. If we had those, how many alphabets do we have? It's crazy. 26.
26. I almost said 27.
It's 26.
If we had 26 entrances, it would have worked to say A, B, C, D, Yeah, but we have one entrance and you are trying to break the... How is it going to work? So we had to go back. And now when you're going back, I found myself in the front. People are complaining, no, those there were standing. I almost... are you talking to me? But I just
clashes were there, ne?
Yeah, we were there in front there. Hey. Yeah.
But I also felt like there must be a system, that could work. and the training, because this lines, just people standing there from 8 until 4, the still line is queued, like it's still big. It just, there must be something like.
I think eliminating this ballot box thing and voting online
will work, ne?
would work for me, honestly, to avoid queues and drama and, you know, just being there on your phone or on your laptop and saying I'm voting for nationally, I'm voting for provincially, locally, you know. I think that would work. I don't know.
Because also there was, after elections, the other party, you know that party. Not the other one.
Not the other.
The other one.
Okay.
That's like controversy.
Okay.
You see that one?
Yes.
Yeah, I was complaining, doing allegations to IEC, saying there are other ballot boxes that were missing. So that thing is also, it's also a lot of admin to take all the ballot box from different regions and counting them. If it's online, it's easier. Because what if really the other ballot box is missing? Some they were throwing kai. So with other parties, because the other party was found shaking, saying I am going to be totally out. Let me do something about this. So you know how they operate.
Yeah. Even here in Sebokeng, I won't mention where.
Yes.
Where this happened, because we were voting. I think this voting weekend. Ne?
I'm not sure.
Was
but
it weekend?
I know it was May.
Was it Saturday or Sunday? But I remember during the week, Saturday, ne? Yeah, we were voting on Monday. There was this person who came to, I won't mention where people were voting, and he said, "I'm here to collect a ballot box."
Okay.
On Monday, and then he goes in, he comes out with 2 full ballot boxes. And he came in the morning. I won't mention where I was. I cannot mention that. But he came out with 2 full ballot boxes and he put them in a van and he left. And mind you, the counting was happening by the time. So don't you think there was a...
There was, because I don't even think if everything was like properly, there will be even a GNU will be ruling by a different party, and it's clear which party will be ruling.
True.
There was a foreplay.
True. But going back to what I said, we can't. I'm thinking now we can't eliminate our ballot box because we have grandfathers and grandmothers who are used to, you know.
And those are the active citizens.
Yeah,
those are the people who want
those
to
are the important people. Those are the ones who fought for the country. Those who are the ones who know the struggle.
My dad. The guilt trip almost worked, but I was like, nah. But like, what about the youth that be like, Bona didn't want to be involved in politics and they don't want nothing to do with politics?
I wouldn't blame them, honestly, because we vote, we speak out loud, but there's no change. I think we are moving to a generation that's going to be tired of speaking out or voting because there's no change. And abantu right, abanethezekile, the people who are up there, they are driving their Range Rovers, their Lamborghinis, and you know, and sorry to say this, but there's a lot of corruption going on. We have a huge number of young people who are not employed.
Yeah.
We have a huge number of young people who can't go to school because they don't have finances. We have a huge number of young people who become thugs because they can't go to school, they can't find a job. And now the only thing to make money is to steal. So I wouldn't blame them, honestly. I wouldn't blame them because when and they are chowing it to say, leadership. It's only 1.5 million. They won't see it. You know, so yeah, I wouldn't blame them. I don't know, what's your take on that?
Yo, it's crazy because I hear what you're saying, and while you're speaking, I'm thinking about a lot of things that has been happening recently. For instance, the Justice for Kwekwe thing, how it just went off like that. I felt like we were failed by the system. Like, we took it to the streets, we tried, we marched, we did petitions.
We did what and what.
You get it?
You know?
So, but like, what more ways could we do our voice to be heard? Because now, I don't know, like, I'm in a position where I feel like, I don't know. Because you're going to think, nah, this party is the one, the KZN one is the one, the recent one is the one. Like, we're going to play politics, but there's nothing really changing. We want, like, impact. We want real change where lives of ordinary South Africans could be changed. I feel like the politics are just politics, but they are so out of touch with reality.
True.
You get it? Because if now, you're going to say we voted, but if a little girl is getting got raped, then there's nothing happening, then it's just quiet, no one got arrested, no accountability, you march, nothing, you sign petition, nothing. Then what more can you do? Because I just feel like most of the things are just out of our power. Like, the people who are up there, they are gatekeeping. Like, honestly, they're gatekeeping in terms of justice.
They're just charging 1.5 million.
But it's sad because who put them in that position?
Exactly.
You understand? It's sad. And now I feel like it's covered too for them. Like, it's shy now almost. So we need fresh people, we need young people,
and no offense,
we need young people.
Yeah,
honestly, I just feel like change will be there if we need young people. Because now, one thing I'm following a lot on social media is the Parliament Portfolio Committee inquiries where they come like and question people. There was the one of this Vice Chancellor, it was the Dean for UCT, Central University of Technology. It's so crazy that even when you applied, they could still prefer a foreign national over you. Same qualification, you understand? But just, I don't know, and it's us black people doing that to other black people. You get it good now, it's becoming more and more tricky. You don't even know what to do, understand? That's how unemployment is still getting very, very, very high, because there are people who are going to come and take our jobs, understand? And when you sitting there with a PhD, understand? Then they're going to prefer someone who's not even from here. You get it? Like, the politics, man, they're very... It's a dirty game.
And how they also do things, you know. Like I said, I'm working in the Department of Education, and there's these posts, educational assistants.
Okay.
You know,
I see those.
I feel, I strongly feel that if they're gonna open a post for educational assistant, it should be for people who have a B.Ed qualifications. You know, because it's easier for those people to be in class rather than taking a person who only has matric and being there in class. You know, if I'm a teacher, I'm a maths teacher, and you apply for educational assistant post, you did maths now, they hire you. If I'm not there, you can easily take over the class. If I'm retiring, I can easily recommend to say,
take this.
Yeah.
She has the experience, she has the qualification.
Yes.
It's easier that way.
Now it's easier for a person to say, I had to school global EA. You know, they just do their matric and then 4.5 or 3,000 EA for the next 6 months, and then 350 to 350. It's becoming easier, you know. People are not working hard for certain things, you know. So yeah. It is what it is.
But that's a very important point that you're raising there.
Yes, you know, not just that, with all other internships, you know, I think it should come with your qualification to say you have this qualification, come do an internship for 6 months or a year. Not just a person who is 18 to 35 years old has matric. If you don't have matric, you'll be a GA. A GA is a general assistant working in the grounds. So a person who has grade 9 now can be a GA and get 4.5. You see, it doesn't make sense for me, honestly. It doesn't. These people are going to come in and then you say 1, 2, 3. I don't know what that is. You need to teach them on the field. It cannot. It cannot work.
Even also, what about the kids? Because now the curriculum is deteriorating. The quality of education is deteriorating. Because now the kid, it's not even helped by someone who's more specialized with kids. Because I've never trained with kids. I don't know what to do. Their understanding, their level of knowledge, how they get things. Then I'm busy teaching them. I'm not even trained. You understand? So then we expect to have what kind of results, what kind of education, you understand? So yeah, those are the things they should like take it into consideration.
Yeah, and we're living in a normal generation. I just want money. Just to be there for 8 hours in the school and leave. It's nothing. It's a normal generation.
And also just another thing. When the whole Justice for Koko thing was happening, there was also stats that came out. Could see, it teaches some are actually sexual offenders. So what more about those people who take assistance? Are they people you can trust with kids?
Yeah, but
do you know that person?
Who are they?
They are 28 hours with kids.
Exactly.
What if something happened to those kids? Wow, it's so hectic.
It is bad.
It is bad. That's it for us. It's very it's very deep conversation we just had.
We could go the whole day, guys.
Because we talk with you with conversation that matters and realities of everyone in a very like
open manner.
Yeah,
total.
We just calm way. Just let's unpack conversation, have real conversation, and connect the dots. That's it from us. But please, we would like to hear more from you. Please comment, share, and subscribe. You can find where can they find us?
You can find us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Follow, like, and share, ladies and gentlemen. This is Social Bridges. I am Sims Mawaso, and this is the coolest kid in Zana, and this is Social Bridges.